I really like Connor. But if you miss Mackenzie and Mackenzie's left the villa, why are you still in the villa? Hey everyone, I'm your host Mayoku, and today I'm going to be giving you all a recap as well as my opinions on the latest episode of Love Island USA, Season 2, Episode 25. Keep watching. Let's start with Selly. My poor baby, y'all. Sometimes I really wish I could just crawl in the TV and pull Selly out of that whole season, because homegirl is really going through it. Like, Johnny does not deserve her. Not even this bit. Like, he's just not for her. You know, he's just not for her. I didn't even know he was 22, which, forgive me, but I said what I said. Kind of excuses what he's doing, because it's kind of like he's young. And I know it's really not an excuse, but it kind of is, because he's young. I just didn't even know he was 22, and Selly's 24. So honestly, she shouldn't even tolerate what he's doing. But I kind of understand it, because when feelings get involved, age is actually kind of thrown out the window, and you kind of like focus on your feelings and your love towards that person. So kind of get where Selly's coming from. I actually do believe she is going to couple up with Johnny. I'm mad, but I'm not mad. And let me explain why. Selly, honestly, that's who she's had in the villa for the past, how long have they been in the house? Like a month. And her connection with Johnny is so strong that I feel like she wouldn't pick Beanie or Benny over Johnny, even though Johnny has hurt her, because I just feel like she has a deeper connection with him, and she barely talks to Beanie. Well, from what we're shown on TV, she barely communicates with him. Honestly, this episode, I think she spoke to him like maybe twice. That's if it was even twice. I think it was actually probably even once. But that's my point. We barely see them on the screen, so I'm not really sure about how strong their connection is. So I just feel like she's just going to pick Johnny just because that's who she's been with, and that's who she probably feels more comfortable with. And to be honest, I don't like Johnny, but I don't care for Benny either. I just feel like he's just there. I don't know. I don't really care for Benny. I don't know. Maybe because, you know, he doesn't really have a storyline per se. So he's just there for me. I don't really have opinions on him. But Johnny, I really don't like him. But I know Selly's going to pick him, so it's okay. I'm probably going to learn to like him. But after Casa Amor, there was just something about Johnny that did not sit right with my spirit. And I just don't like him. That's it. So that's it for Johnny. And I just feel like he's very manipulative. He's just, the way he talks to Selly, I'm like, Selly, if this boy talks to you like this on the show, best believe outside the villa, it's about to be hell. Just so you know. But like I said, when feelings get involved with things, it literally messes everything up. So I kind of get where Selly's coming from. Hopefully she comes to her senses, hopefully, by next episode, which is the recoupling. I really hope she picks who, honestly, she believes is best for her. I'm not even going to say Benny, because I don't even know how their connection really is. So I hope Selly just goes with her heart and what she feels. Let's go with Justine and Caleb. We actually did see that Justine coupled up with Caleb this episode. They were the only couple that actually did the recoupling. So we love to see it, JALEB, and we just love to see it. Like, I just feel like Justine and Caleb have such a strong connection. Absolutely in love with it. They don't get enough TV time or screen time, which is to be expected, honestly, because Love Island, you can tell the producers love drama. So since since Justine and Caleb don't really have so much drama going on, they're probably not going to air them as much, because there's just no drama going on with them. So it's kind of like they just show them when they show them, but not really like a specific storyline, because they're just there, which is understandable considering the fact that Love Island is more for the drama aspect. It's like finding love, but it's like more of drama, if that makes sense. So I kind of understand why they're not really showing them screen time. All I hope is that next episode, they better just get the hideout or hideaway. I called it hideout. They better get the hideaway because who else gonna get it? They just better get the hideaway because that's what they deserve. Honestly, they've been therapists in that house. And I just feel like they have so much pressure on them that it's not even about their relationship. It's about other people's relationships. And they just deserve the hideaway. And that's just that. Now, let's talk about Kirsten and Bennett. I don't think there's a connection there. I think Kirsten and Bennett are honestly just floating in the house. I don't see any connection there. I really don't. Kirsten, I feel bad for her because obviously she definitely loved Carrington. But Carrington, we'll talk about him later. You know, Carrington wasn't for her, so, you know, she accepted it. But I just feel like she doesn't have a genuine connection with anyone in that villa. Bennett is one of the new boys. He's, like I said, floating. I just don't. I don't see it. And I don't even know what to say about them because I just don't even see a connection. It's just, they're just there. And then Connor. Y'all. You know what's crazy? I really like Connor. But if you miss Mackenzie and Mackenzie's left the villa, why are you still in the villa? Is that adding up for y'all? Because it's not adding up for me. So I'm kind of confused. Like, Connor just told Moira this episode that he kind of like misses Mackenzie. Honestly, that's me just paraphrasing, but that's essentially what he was trying to say. And he doesn't just see a connection between Moira and him, and they should just be friends. So, sir, why don't you leave the villa? I don't know. Connor is just a special human being, honestly. He's just there, and I feel bad for him, low-key, because it's kind of like he definitely doesn't have a connection or a genuine connection with anyone in that villa as well. So he's kind of like Kirsten and Bennett. Honestly, they're just floaters. Moira is a very special human being, you guys. Like, she's just a special human being. I don't know. There's something about Moira that I can't grasp, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm really not sure what it is. She is another person who doesn't have a genuine connection in that house. And honestly, I'm really wondering how this recoupling is going to go because I have no idea who Moira is going to pick because it's probably between Connor, who just friend zoned her, or she might actually pick Calvin. So, because they were together before. So I don't know. It all depends. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. But Noah, let's move to him. He's left the villa. Nobody knows why. Well, people have said that he left the villa because he was a porn star. And I guess it doesn't align with Love Island's policies, I guess the word would be. So they kicked him out. That's what's going around. But I'm kind of confused because why would don't they do like background research for these things? I guess not. But somebody did say apparently he changed his name and his real name is like, I don't know. Let me not even start guessing. But apparently his real name starts with like an E or something. And he lied about his name and like identity and everything. So Noah's gone, but we did appreciate him last episode where he literally spilled the tea to Sally about what Johnny did in Casa Amor. We love to see it. And then I was actually looking forward to him in this episode of episode 25. And the narrator was like, Noah left us. I'm like, okay. And then we have Laurel. I really love Laurel. She's such a sweet person. I feel like her and Sally kind of have like the same vibe. She's just so sweet, and you can just tell she's such a sweet person, and she does not go with Carrington. Let me tell you guys what happened between her and Carrington this episode. So they were at like the table, and the boys were like questioning Carrington. They're like, what color are her eyes? Carrington did not know the color of Laurel's eyes. Sir, how do you not know the color of your girl's eyes? How? What? So when you talk to her, what do you actually look at? I don't know. That just came off weird to me. He didn't know her age. You guys, Carrington is a big case, and I don't think he likes Laurel. I think he's just there for the money. But that's on me. I don't know. That's what I think. How do you not know the color of her eyes, her age? Like, and then it was crazy because Laurel knows his mom's name, his dad's name. She knows the color of his eyes. Like, how do you not know all these little details about someone? So what do you guys even talk about in the villa? So clearly you're just not listening to her because she knows all this about you, but you don't know all this about her. So it's kind of like, are you not retaining anything? What exactly is on your mind, Carrington? Other than trying to win money with fake love. Oop, I didn't say that. But that's like, Carrington, what are you saying? Like, you're giving me bad vibes, Carrington. Like, you're giving me bad vibes. I don't like it. Get to know Laurel better or move on. Like, bye. And then, but obviously he's trying to make it seem like, oh, he really likes her, you know, blah, 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 talking in her ear. Because what Laurel decided to do this episode was start talking to Calvin. And then Carrington kind of caught an attitude and was like, oh, so you want to be with him, blah, blah, blah. And Laurel was like, boy, you don't even know my eye color. And you don't even know my age. So she kind of got like irritated about that, as she should. I feel like anyone would get irritated. Like, what do you mean you don't know these little things that are so easy to know, like the basic stuff? Like, anyway, so Laurel got mad and Laurel is talking to Calvin. So I'm guessing for the recoupling, she's probably going to be hesitating between Calvin and Carrington. So let's see who she picks. My guess is she's going to pick Calvin. I just feel like Carrington, I don't know. Will she pick Carrington? She kind of said that Calvin was more of like her type, though, low-key on the episode. She was like, oh yeah, like they're both like calm and stuff. So I don't know. I think she might actually go for Calvin, and Carrington is just gonna be there or booted off the island because Carrington won't have anybody else, because Kirsten is for sure not picking Carrington. I know that for a fact. And so I'm trying to think, like, he's probably gonna be booted off the island. So then obviously, you guys, the main thing that happened, honestly, this episode, because this episode was kind of like boring a little bit, but it was okay, I guess. 2 new girls are coming into the villa, and these are my predictions. I feel like everyone is like, oh yeah, these girls are gonna go for, I think they said Johnny. Y'all, I think these girls, at least one of them, is coming for Caleb to shake shit up. Excuse my French. They're about to shake shit up for JALEB because Love Island loves drama. Okay, the producers love to see it. They love to see drama. So they're definitely going to try and shake up their relationship, JALEB's relationship, which honestly, I don't mind, because let's test it. Let's test it. Y'all been too calm for too long. I love you guys. America loves you guys, but we need to shake y'all a little bit to see if y'all really stable, because we just need to test it. Like, Sally and Johnny were tested. Johnny failed. I'm pretty sure Caleb is going to pass this test, honestly, because Caleb just looks so... he looked like the most nonchalant human being. Like, he's so calm and chill. So I really don't think they're going to be able to shake him up, but I won't be surprised if one of the girls are coming for Caleb. I will not be surprised. In fact, I low-key want it to happen so we can, like I said, shake shit up with JALEB's relationships to just see if, you know, it's as genuine as we all believe it to be, and we all pray for it to be, and we all hope for it to be. So let's see what happens. I'm trying to think of what else happened during this episode that was really interesting. Oh yeah, the girls went out for like brunch, but that lasted like, what, 10 minutes? And it was literally just them talking about their relationships. That's it for today. Catch me in my next video where I'm going to talk about all the juicy things that happened in episode 26 of Love Island USA season 2. Bye guys. No do, Maya, no girl.